Welcome back, everyone, and thanks for joining us for another Terror and Urban Myths. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like if you enjoy the show. It really helps others, uh, discover the fascinating stories we explore here. Today, we're journeying to ancient India to unravel the captivating birth story of Krishna, the eighth avatar of Vishnu,
Yeah.
and a central figure in Hindu mythology.
Absolutely. Krishna's birth story is really a tapestry woven with threads of prophecy, divine intervention, and a daring escape. It's a tale that speaks to the eternal struggle between good and evil destiny and the power of faith.
Yeah, it all begins with a prophecy that casts a shadow of fear over King Kamsa. He learns that his sister Devaki's eighth child will be his undoing.
Right, the prophecy triggers this cascade of events driven by Kamsa's just paranoia and desperation. He imprisons Devaki and her husband Vasudeva and tragically eliminates each of their children as they're born, hoping to defy fate itself.
It's such an act of cruelty. It sets the stage for this really powerful narrative of good versus evil. Devaki and Vasudeva, in their resilience and unwavering faith, become symbols of innocence facing unimaginable adversity.
Yeah, and it's in this moment of despair that divine intervention unfolds. As Devaki is pregnant with her eighth child, Vishnu himself descends from the heavens, revealing that he will be born as her child, destined to confront Kamsa and restore justice to the world.
It's such a pivotal moment.
Yeah.
It introduces the concept of an avatar, a divine being, taking on a mortal form to fulfill a specific purpose. The idea of a god walking among us is a recurring theme in Hindu mythology, highlighting the cyclical nature of good and evil and the ultimate triumph of dharma or righteous order.
Yeah, the stage is then set for this miraculous birth. As Krishna enters the world, the prison walls seem to conspire in his favor. Chains break, doors swing open, and the guards fall into a deep sleep. It's as if the universe itself is orchestrating his escape.
Wow, these events are so rich in symbolism. The breaking chains could represent liberation from oppression, while the slumbering guards highlight the overwhelming power of divine intervention.
Absolutely. The imagery just underscores the extraordinary nature of this birth. It's not merely a human event, but a cosmic phenomenon, a sign that a powerful force for good has arrived.
Right, guided by a higher purpose, Vasudeva takes the infant Krishna and embarks on a perilous journey to safety. Imagine a raging storm, the Yamuna River surging in full flood, and this devoted father carrying his divine child across the treacherous waters.
This journey mirrors the challenges that Krishna will face throughout his life. The turbulent river becomes a metaphor for the obstacles and dangers he must overcome, while Vasudeva's unwavering faith and courage foreshadow the strength and determination that will define Krishna's character.
And as if to emphasize the divine protection surrounding Krishna, the river miraculously parts for Vasudeva, allowing him to cross safely.
The parting of the river is a powerful motif that resonates across cultures and mythologies. It's often associated with miracles, divine intervention, and the overcoming of seemingly insurmountable obstacles. In the context of leadership, it suggests that even in the face of great adversity, there will be moments where a path forward is revealed, sometimes through unexpected or even supernatural means.
Finally, Vasudeva reaches the village of Gokula and entrusts the infant Krishna to his friend Nanda and his wife Yashoda. They raise Krishna as their own, unaware of his true origins. This rural upbringing plays a significant role in shaping Krishna's character, allowing him to connect with the common people and their everyday lives. This sets the stage for a fascinating exploration of how a god raised among mortals navigates the complexities of destiny, duty, and the struggle between his divine nature and human experiences.
And that's where we'll pick up in the next part of our exploration.
We'll be back right after a short break to delve further into Krishna's childhood and the unfolding of his extraordinary destiny. And don't forget to subscribe to Terror and Urban Myths and give this episode a like if you're finding it intriguing. We'll be back soon with part 2. Welcome back to Terror and Urban Myths. We left off with the infant Krishna safe in the village of Gokula, being raised by Nanda and Yashoda, oblivious to his divine origins and the perilous prophecy surrounding his birth. Let's delve into Krishna's childhood now. I imagine it wasn't all prophecies and divine interventions.
Indeed, Krishna's childhood is a blend of the ordinary and the extraordinary. He is described as a mischievous, playful child full of life and a particular fondness for butter, a detail that has endeared him to generations. These stories, while charming, offer us a glimpse into his relatable human side, a god who experiences the joys and trials of childhood much like any other.
Yeah, it paints a picture of a child who is both divine and completely human. Do these tales of mischief hint at the extraordinary being he is destined to become?
Well, there's certainly a duality at play. Even as he engages in playful pranks, Krishna exhibits remarkable intelligence and an ability to outwit those around him. It's almost as if his divine nature peeks through even in the most mundane activities.
Right, it's like those stories of child prodigies who display incredible talents at a young age. But in Krishna's case, it's interwoven with this divine element.
Precisely, and this duality is further emphasized as Krishna grows and begins to demonstrate feats of strength and courage that far surpass those of ordinary children. He confronts and defeats demons, protects the villagers from harm, and gradually reveals his divine nature through acts that leave no doubt about his true identity.
Are there any particular stories from his childhood that stand out as clear signs of his destiny?
Well, the story of Kaliya, the venomous serpent who poisoned the Yamuna River, is a prime example. Imagine this Krishna, still a young boy, fearlessly confronts this monstrous serpent, subdues him with a cosmic dance, and forces him to leave the river, restoring its purity. It's a vivid illustration of Krishna's power and his role as a protector, even in his youth.
Right, this act of bravery is not just a display of power, but a symbolic act of purification and healing. He's not just a warrior, he's a restorer of balance.
You've hit on a key aspect of Krishna's character. His actions often carry deeper symbolic meaning. He's not simply defeating enemies, but restoring order, upholding righteousness, and demonstrating the triumph of good over evil. This resonates with the broader concept of dharma, which encompasses duty, righteousness, and cosmic order.
So as Krishna matures, the prophecy surrounding his birth looms larger. At some point, he must confront his destiny and face King Kamsa.
Indeed, the prophecy serves as a constant undercurrent shaping Krishna's journey. As he grows older, he becomes aware of his true origins and the purpose for which he was born. The weight of destiny and the expectation of a grand confrontation with Kamsa become intertwined with his everyday experiences.
This awareness must have been a heavy burden for someone so young. How does Krishna reconcile this knowledge with his seemingly simple life in Gokula?
It's a fascinating question. Perhaps the idyllic setting of Gokula served as a necessary foundation, allowing Krishna to develop the strength, wisdom, and compassion needed to fulfill his destiny. His connection with the villagers, his experiences of love, loss, joy, and sorrow all contribute to shaping the extraordinary individual he becomes.
It's almost as if his human experiences prepare him for the divine role he must play. This tension between the ordinary and the extraordinary is incredibly compelling.
It certainly is. And it sets the stage for a dramatic return to his birthplace, Mathura, where he must confront the tyrannical Kamsa and fulfill the prophecy that has loomed over him since birth. This confrontation marks a pivotal turning point in Krishna's life, a transition from idyllic childhood to a world of political intrigue, moral dilemmas, and epic battles.
That sounds like a story for our next installment. We'll return after a short break to explore Krishna's confrontation with Kamsa and the profound impact it has on his life and legacy. Don't forget to subscribe to Terror and Urban Myths and give this episode a like if you're enjoying it. We'll be back soon with Part 3. Welcome back to Terror and Urban Myths. We've followed Krishna from his miraculous birth and idyllic childhood in Gokula to the cusp of his fateful return to Mathura, where the shadow of the prophecy and the tyrannical rule of King Kamsa await. This is where Krishna's story really takes a dramatic turn.
The confrontation between Krishna and Kamsa is not just a battle for power, but a symbolic clash between good and evil dharma and adharma. It represents the culmination of everything we've discussed so far, the power of prophecy, the intervention of the divine, and the struggle for justice.
Yeah, it must have been such an intense moment, charged with anticipation and this sense of inevitability. How does this clash of titans unfold?
While Krishna, despite his youthful appearance, demonstrates remarkable cunning and strategic brilliance, he doesn't simply rely on brute force, but employs wit and tactical maneuvering to outsmart Kamsa, leading to a climactic duel that captures the imagination and has been recounted and reinterpreted for centuries.
Right, this duel isn't just a physical fight, but a battle of wits, a clash of ideologies.
Okay.
It speaks to Krishna's multifaceted nature. He's not just a warrior, but a strategist, a thinker, a leader who understands that true victory requires more than just physical strength.
Exactly. It's a testament to Krishna's ability to operate on multiple levels. He embodies both strength and intelligence, courage and compassion. He is a warrior who understands the complexities of morality, a leader who guides with wisdom and forethought.
And in the end, good triumphs over evil. Kamsa is defeated. The prophecy is fulfilled and justice is restored to Mathura. But what happens next? Does Krishna, the rightful heir, assume the throne?
This is where Krishna's story takes an unexpected turn. He chooses not to rule. Instead, he focuses on guiding and protecting his people, offering wisdom and strategic counsel, becoming a beacon of dharma, not through political power, but through leadership, mentorship, and moral example.
That's so fascinating. It suggests that true leadership is not about wielding power, but about empowering others.
Yeah.
Krishna embodies a different kind of power, one based on wisdom, compassion, and a deep understanding of the human condition.
Yeah, his influence becomes even more profound during the Kurukshetra War, a legendary conflict described in the Hindu epic, the Mahabharata. This war, a dynastic struggle between two sets of cousins, becomes a stage for this larger battle between righteousness and unrighteousness, a conflict that resonates throughout history and reflects the moral dilemmas we all face.
And Krishna's role in this epic conflict.
He once again steps into the role of advisor and guide, this time to Arjuna, one of the Pandava brothers, torn by the prospect of fighting against his own kin.
It's in this context that we encounter the Bhagavad Gita, a philosophical text that transcends the battlefield and offers timeless wisdom for navigating life's complexities. Imagine a chariot poised on the brink of battle, and within it a dialogue unfolds that explores the nature of duty action and the pursuit of liberation.
Right, so the Bhagavad Gita isn't just a war story or a religious text, it's a guidebook for life, a source of wisdom for anyone grappling with difficult choices, moral dilemmas, and the search for meaning and purpose.
So Krishna's teachings in the Bhagavad Gita emphasize acting in accordance with one's dharma, performing one's duty without attachment to the results, and seeking a deeper understanding of the universe and our place within it.
These are powerful concepts that resonate with people across cultures, and throughout time, Krishna's message transcends the boundaries of religion and speaks to the human condition in a profound and universal way.
He's a warrior, a statesman, a philosopher, a teacher, and ultimately a guide. His story teaches us about the complexities of leadership, the power of wisdom and compassion, and the enduring relevance of seeking a life filled with purpose and meaning.
It's been an incredible journey exploring Krishna's life and legacy, from a miraculous escape as an infant to his role as a wise teacher and strategist. His story offers a wealth of insights and inspiration.
Remember, this is just a glimpse into the vast and intricate world of Krishna's mythology. There are countless stories, interpretations, and teachings to explore. We encourage you to continue your own journey of discovery.
Absolutely.
And as always, don't forget to subscribe to Terror and Urban Myths, and give this episode a like if you enjoyed it. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep those minds curious.